everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. Toss left to Elliott. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Boykin. Being nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
Elliott, toss right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go to Elliott again. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it to Burns. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Second down, it's Boykin. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Boykin. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now here goes the former Cowboys star, it's DeMarco Murray. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's got his rookie first-rounder. It's Evan Ingram. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The Giants offense, they were 30th in red zone trips a season ago, but they're in the red zone now, 1st and 10. Now from the red zone, Boykin on first, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This is Gallman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Let's go!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Prescott now. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 48 yards. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Boykin. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Down around his goal line, Boykin. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll be third down. Final play of the half for Boykin. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And now out come the Giants. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. To the air, Boykin after the pick 6. Buying time to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Boykin on 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Gallman shedding through the defense. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Gallman. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Let's go! Ohio!
They'll try and throw for it with Boykin. Looking for Shepard deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's got room. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did, to the tune of 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, Boykin. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down, fall. Here's Boykin to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. On 3rd down, Boykin. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Boykin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Now Boykin on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So that one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Gallman will run it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing here, Boykin on first. Steps away to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Out of the gun, Boykin. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Boykin. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Third and long for Boykin. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard from 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go.
They're going to try and run. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A handoff left to Elliott. And some room to roam now. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. To throw is Boykin. Looking for Shepard deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Boykin. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Airing it out for Hearns. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 64 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Next round.
From the gun, it's Boykin. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Boykin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's first down, New York. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Second and 10. It's Boykin again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Boykin. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Here we go.
Boykin will throw again. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Now he's flushed out left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing here, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And that will write a finish to this ball game. First week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Cowboys, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
You